Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. In the last episode, I put up a poll to see about possibly what game you guys would like to see me play on this channel. So if you haven't checked out that video and if you haven't voted on the poll, go back to the previous episode and check out that poll and give it a vote. It will help me decide what to move into next for the channel when it comes to gaming. That aside, let's get into our email and see what we have going on today in PC Building Simulator. All right, our first email says, can you help me out with something? I'm actually looking for a new build. Everyone is playing Sid Meier's Civilization 6 except me. You've got to get it done in 5 days. MSI components are meant to be the bomb. I like nice and shiny new components. So for a budget of $27.50, they want to be able to play Sid Meier's Civilization 6 at a recommended spec. I'm sure we can make that happen for them. Let's accept that one. Let's go up here to this fix. It says, good day. I need you to repair something. Whatever's broken, you'll have to have a look at it to work out what's happened. I kicked the PC by accident, of course. You can get that done in 4 days. NZXT components are meant to be the bomb. The vents look a bit clogged. Is that okay? So, they're going to be sending us a very dusty PC, I have a feeling. But let's go ahead and accept that one. And then the last one for today says, hiya, are you available to upgrade my computer? Got to hit 14,015 in benchmarks. I think I want dual GPUs for the added performance. I like AIO water coolers. Let's put one of those in. I read that GamerStorm parts are really good. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please. All right, so a budget of $3,250 to get a 3D Mark score of 14,015. Let's see what their PC stats are real quick. They got a Ryzen 7 2700 and a 1080 Ti. I bet we could hit that by just adding another 1080 Ti in there, but with their huge budget, we'll probably throw some 2080s or 2080 Ti's in there. Let's go back to this one, though. Let me step away, get some parts, put in the shopping cart, and I will be right back. So I stepped away before showing what recommended spec is. So they wanted recommended spec. Here's the will it run. Here's the recommended spec, an i7, a 6700, and a GTX 980 Ti. So now I'm going to step away for real this time, get some parts, put in the shopping cart, and I will be right back. Okay, so for this Sid Meier's Civilization 6 build, we're going to go with the MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Edge motherboard, an i7 8086K, a GamerStorm Captain 360mm AIO water cooler, 2 sticks of G-Skill Trident Z, 8GB 4400 MHz, an MSI GTX 1080, a Silverstone NJ 520 power supply, a Patriot Viper VP 4100, 2TB M.2 drive. We're going to pack all of that into the NWin 303 MSI Dragon Edition. We're going to give them as much MSI as they can handle. All right, let's close this out. Let's take a look up here at this upgrade. I'm going to step away, get some parts, put in the shopping cart for this upgrade, and be right back. Okay, so for the upgrade, we're going to go with a GamerStorm Castle, a 280mm AIO water cooler, because they said they want GamerStorm parts. We're going to give them 3 more sticks of G-Skill Ripjaws 5 8GB 3200 MHz. They already had 1 stick of that in there. And we're going to put in 2 NVIDIA RTX 2080 Ti Founders Edition cards. We still haven't even come close to spending their entire budget, but that's about all I can come up with that they need to hit this 14,015 in benchmarks. We didn't even accept this one. Let's accept that. Did we accept all the rest of them? Okay. Jeez. All right. Let's make sure we're getting everything next day delivery. Let's go ahead and buy it all now. We'll go end our day. We can get in our repair, our upgrade, and our parts for our build. And we can get dinged at by the calendar. All right, let's go to work. Let's get our parts. This must be some stuff off of PC Bay that I ordered. Let's see, a diagnose. Let's put that one over here. It's a cool looking case. Let's grab our upgrade. We'll put that on this workbench. And we can grab this case for our build. Put it over there. We can get our post-it note. Stick it on the bench. All right. Let's take this case apart. We'll start by dusting this thing out a little bit. Then we'll see what's going wrong with it. Maybe if it wants to dust. Come on, Duster, you can do it. There we go. Is that all clean? I think we're clean. This AIO looks tiny right here. This thing looks like it probably hold a, what, 480 millimeter radiator? Yeah. All right, so he kicked this thing. Oh, he's got 2 different graphics cards in here too. Crazy. Let's see if it powers up. That is dead. All right. Let's pull all these cables off this power supply. Whoops. Guess I took the back side of the case off. And let's pull the power supply out. We can see if that's our problem. Let's see here. Doesn't seem to be. So my next thought would be the motherboard. Let's start pulling parts. I don't remember. Did he have red cables on here? Probably should have remembered that. What? Oh, there we go. Let's pull this AIO off of here. We'll just start checking parts. Get this. All these cables off. Pull this RAM stick. CPU. We can get this motherboard out. Is that an NZXT motherboard? It is. N7 Z370. And it is definitely broken. Do I have any in stock? I do not. Well, let's take a look and see if anything else was broken, though. The 9600K looks good. Let's take a look at his cooler. That's not saying it's broken. Let's take a look at his RAM. That's not saying it's broken. What about his 2 mismatched graphics cards? Nope, those both look good as well. And we already checked the power supply. So let's go order another NZXT N7 Z370 board. In black. We'll go ahead and do same day delivery on that. So we can get this thing fixed today. Let's grab that motherboard. We'll go ahead and get the new one installed. Get this thing ready for RAM and CPU. Let's do fits this PC. That'll save a little bit of time. And let's grab his RAM. Oops. Let's put it in that slot. Go ahead and get some thermal paste on there. And we can get his CPU cooler on. Whoa. Pick us. There we go. I was just trying to get it back to where it originally was. I was freaking out a little bit. Okay. Let's get graphics cards installed. Let's see, he had this one at the back. And this one at the front. Let's cable this thing up. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing red cables on it. Hopefully these are the right ones. Whoops. Didn't mean to push the power button. Alright, let's see if this thing boots up. seem to be good to go. Let's get this case put back together. Get the dust filter on it. And this backside panel. And that is thin. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna have to do a build in this case now. All right, let's put this out here. And we can get started on our upgrade. Let's see. We're getting rid of this, as well as this graphics card. Guess we need to unplug it first. There we go. And we'll remove those. Oh, that's not even what I wanted to do. I wanted to open up these other three. We're going to put in 3 more sticks of RAM. We also need to take the front of this case off so we can get the cooler installed. Let's start with the memory, though. Get 3 more sticks of RAM installed in here. And let's get some thermal paste on that CPU. And we can get the cooler installed. Let's see, which one was it? Was it this? I think it was this Gamer Storm. I don't even remember now. This one fits, so it's going in there. All right. Couple of 2080 Ti Founders Edition cards are going in here now. And if this doesn't get him the 3D Mark score he's looking for, then nothing will. Look at how reflective that AIO is. That's super cool. All right, let's cable this thing up. It looks like he's got red cables, but I don't know if they're the same red cables I have. They look like maybe a little bit different, but we're going to put these in. Okay, let's get a USB drive in and power this thing up. We can hop into the BIOS real quick. I want to make sure XMP is turned on, which it is not. So let's get our full speed out of this RAM. Whoa. Ooh, we should have gotten him a SSD or something. Oh well. Oh my. Did he have an SSD that I didn't hook up or something? What? This thing's installing like... That's just the parts I've put in it. Well, let's get 3D Mark on there. Very slowly. Come on, you can do it. There we go. All right, let's restart this slow thing. Let's see if we can get this 14,000, what was it? 14,015, I believe. 3D Mark score. I'm going to get 3D Mark running. As soon as I have a score, I will be right back. All right, so there it is, 16,254. Definitely beat that 14,000 score they were looking for. Let's get this case put back together. Get this side panel put on. Let's get the dust filter and the front panel put on. Let's see, we've got a PCI lock to go on back here. And finally, this side panel turned out pretty good. No complaints from me. I really like that that AIO. It's even reflective when it's lit up. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get this thing out in the hall. We can get started on our Civilization 6 build. Let's get this case taken apart. We can start getting some parts in here. Let's get our motherboard in. Oh, let's get rid of that broken one. We don't need that in our inventory. Let's get this MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Edge motherboard installed. Get it ready for RAM and CPU. We're putting the 8086K in here, as well as 2 sticks of a Trident Z. 8 gig, 4400 megahertz. Some nice fast RAM. Let's see, what are we doing for storage on this one? We've got the Patriot Viper, that's right. Let's go ahead and get that put in. 2 terabytes of storage, that ought to be plenty to get them started. Get some thermal paste on the CPU, and we can go ahead and get the cooler installed. I'm going to do this Gamerstorm Captain 360 in white. Get that screwed in there. All right, for graphics cards, we've got the MSI GTX 1080. Get that put in. To get our power supply installed, which is this Silverstone NJ 520. Okay, I think we are ready to cable this up. Let's do some red cables. Tie in the red and white. I don't think I have any that are red and white mix. We've got some with blue, red, blue, and black. Let's see what those look like. Those are nice. Let's do those. Okay. Let's get this case put back together, because if you don't put this case together before you start it up, sometimes when you put this front panel back on, it resets everything, and you have to do it all again, and that's super annoying. This thing doesn't have a fan there? That's weird. Alright. Never noticed that before. Let's get a USB drive in there. Let's power this on. We'll hop into the BIOS. We'll turn our XMP on. I'm looking for RAM OC. Get up to that 4400 megahertz. We'll let the OS install. Let's take a look at our colors. I don't know if that little bit of purple's working. Got some colors going on here. Let's put our lighting app on. Maybe we'll adjust a few of these colors real quick. Alright. We've just got all kinds of colors going on. Let's make this... Red, no. What the heck? Can I not change the color of... Okay. Usually if you select one, it'll let you apply the color. Let's do that. And then let's select all of this stuff. And let's make it all white. Let's see how that looks. I can live with that. Let's take a look at it real quick. Yeah, I think that turned out real nice. Real nice. All right, let's get this thing out in the hallway and we can collect some money. Let's see. Let's go ahead and collect that one. We've got the repair. Collect that. And this build we just got done with. Let's collect that one. Unlocked some new parts. The i9 9940X. Wow. And we got some daily deals. And our electric bill. Let's go ahead and pay that. Get that out of here. Got some more emails for our next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified as soon as one of my videos goes live. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode.